Oh, so you want to talk about babies' mamas? Well, first, you not gonna disrespect me, degrade me, demonize me, categorize, or generalize me. Period. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Tease Me Thursday, where today, chickadee, we will be talking about being a baby mama, but not in the negative way that you are thinking. Because just like that, when you hear the word baby mama, you think of everything wrong with the term. Drama, ratchet, not a good mama, somebody who mad at their baby daddy, all of that. So today we'll be talking about why that word is so offensive and what we can do to change the generalized thought process of it. So let's get into this greatness. As always, let me go ahead and put my disclaimers out there. No, I know I am not a mother, but I know so many women who are mothers who just so happen to be a single mother. And so I have interviewed them, well, the ones that I can get in contact with, to get their perspective on it, to get their perspective on the idea of being a baby mama, what it means to be a baby mama, and what it means to just be a mother in general. So let's get into this greatness. So all of my friends that I interview, when I asked them if I can interview them about being a baby mama, they was like, what? Literally, they all got a little defensive and offensive. And I was like, that's the reason why I'm interviewing you. Because when you think of it, you instantly get defensive. And I was like, so when somebody call you a baby mama, how does that make you feel? Literally, all of them said the same thing. I am more than that. I am not just a baby mama. I am actually someone's mother. I carried life inside of me for 9 months. I am more than just that term, which I know and I respect, which is why I'm trying to bring light to the situation to you. And I just thought that that was important. We don't ask mothers enough how that term makes them feel. Because at the end of the day, I feel like people won't take much offense to it if it's used in the right way. Because at the end of the day, you are someone's mother, so you are a baby's mother, but how you use it can make a difference, a whole lot of difference. So say like if you are in a relationship or one of your friends like, girl, you my baby mama, it's different. You like ha 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 he he he. But when you are actually just talking in general term, it's offensive. Because like they said, they are more than that. Because when you think about it, you think of somebody who is just using the system, using the child to get back at the child's father, someone who is drama, full of drama, who is extra, who try to manipulate things and people to get things out of it. And again, it's not always that. And so I asked him, like, as far as being a mother goes, like, how do you feel, or how is it different from what the world perceives or put this image of what a parent or a mother is supposed to be versus what it actually means or feel like to be a parent? And at least 2 of them said the same thing, that that's a joke. One of them said it's bullshit. Because they was like, no book, no one person advice, no one person experience can help you figure out being a parent or being a mother in general. Most of it is instinct. Most of it is emotions and feelings and just that thought process that I have to take care of another human being. And so the world put this image or this perception on what motherhood is supposed to be, and it is not like that at all. Because at the end of the day, there is no set rule on how to be a mother. So again, how can you just generalize what a baby mama is? Period. And so I asked him, like, okay, in reference to your child's father, because we'll get into baby daddies next week, but as far as your child's father go, like, what is it that you expect out of him, since technically he is referencing you as a baby mama? And none of them really degraded their child's father, because all they said was, at the end of the day, I just want my child to have both parents. There is no such thing as a two-parent household being the best situation for a child, or one-child household being the best situation for a child, because each scenario has its pros and its cons. And so at the end of the day, all they expect from their child's father is support, not just financially, but support emotionally, support physically, support financially as well, but just being there, being that stability that that child needs in their life, being that stability that I need. One of my friends said that it's a lot being a mom. I'm a full-time mother. I'm a full-time employee. One of them is a teacher, so I'm taking care of other people's children along with my own. I need a break. So as my child's father, I don't want to be the one to have to always ask. I want you to initiate it. I want you to be the one to say, hey, I know you're going through it. We might not be going with each other right now. We might have our differences on certain things, but at the end of the day, that's my child, my responsibility too. Let me give you a break. Because even if you're co-parenting, with co-parenting, you guys have a set plan in place, but sometimes go outside of that plan and give me the extra help, the extra support, the extra stability that I need, so that I can be a good mother for my child, because I'm being good to myself as well. So they were just saying, like, it's just that the matter of the guidance, that stability, that support, and that load off of me when I need it. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Again, none of them degraded their child's father. And all of them use the word my child's father because they know how demeaning it can be to be called a baby daddy too. Again, we'll get into that next week. And so I was like, okay, so how did you feel, or how did your perception change from being with that person at the time, and when you had the child, or after the fact you guys are no longer together? Like, what changed? And they all said that no one wants to be a baby mama. You have this idea that I'm gonna have help 24/7, or I'm gonna have this person who is gonna care for this child the way that I care for him. Again, not saying that the father don't, but it's already in your mind that it's gonna be this one thing. So when it changes, you instantly like, okay, now what? Now what? It's not like you can quit being a mom. You're gonna have to be a mom regardless. So again, that's another reason as to why they hate the term baby mama, because you always have to consider not only yourself, but this little person who is looking up to you every second of every day. I mean, what else is there to it? And so one of them said that, like, even when breaking up, again, there's no set way how to raise a child, or, you know, there's no direct way as to how to bring a child into life or into parenting, period. And so I was like, okay, so when it comes to co-parenting, like, what are your expectations? Two of them literally said the same thing, that I don't need for you as a father to just buy the things that you need for your house or for your end. It's beyond that. You can have this stuff, you can have clothes, you can have shoes, you can have food, you can have toys at your house, you can do whatever you want to do when you're there, but there is still a level of support that I need as well. And so I was like, okay, saying that, is that where you feel like child support comes into play? And all of them was like, I really don't want to put my baby's father on child support, because I feel like that is a very last option, because when you do that, again, people's mindset instantly change. Oh, so now you trying to call me a deadbeat, or I don't want to put this degrading thing on him, because it kind of changes the narrative a little bit. But I just want you to see that, okay, even though you're doing what you need to do on your end when you have them, there's things that we have to do together. Like, if I'm the main one who has our child all the time, okay, we're gonna need a new car seat as they turn a certain age. We're gonna need a booster seat. I'm gonna need help with daycare. I'm gonna need help with certain things that, you know, you don't always think about when you have your child alone, especially if you are not the primary guardian of that child. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing when you have your child every weekend or every other week or 4 days out of the week, but when the child is with one parent most of the time, you neglect all of the other things that they have to provide for at the end of the day. So that's why a lot of people don't want to put somebody on child support, because, okay, now I'm limiting you to just giving me money, and now you feel like that's all you have to do. So I don't want you to think that. Let's work together so that we can provide the best life for our child as possible. But I also need support from you as well while you're also taking care of your child. And so I was like, okay, so how do you feel about dating? Like, what is the narrative on that? You guys are no longer together, so how does that work when he's dating another woman and you're dating another man? They all said the same thing, like, okay, I can't be mad at you because you're dating somebody else, but there will be guidelines and stipulations. And just because you have a new person in your life does not mean that you have to neglect your child now, or you have to limit your time seeing or spending time with your child. Even if you have another child with another person, again, don't neglect your child or me in a sense. I might not want you, but again, I still need that other level of support outside of finances. So that's why, again, they hate the term baby mama, because it's just so broad and so general and so negative that people are not thinking of all of the other aspects that comes along with being a mother. And so I was asking, is it that you take offense because mothers are more uses more instinct, or the fact that you carried the child, that men just don't think the same? And they pretty much said, yeah, like, because we felt the first kick, we felt everything while we were pregnant, we just have that natural feeling. And one of them said that even while you're pregnant, your doctor may not have told you that something was wrong or something wasn't wrong at that moment, but something in your mind told you, okay, something not right, I need to go get checked up. And you go get checked up, and then they call early signs of something. It's just natural instincts. It's just a natural feeling. And again, you're actually going through all of the changes. And so mothers think differently than men do. And even good fathers, they want to do everything that they can do for their child, but some things they just won't get because they didn't necessarily have that experience. Even if they're with you from day one to day of birth, it's still gonna always be something different. And so there's always gonna be a difference between a mother and a father, but it's just a level of support and willingness to understand each other that makes all the difference. And so I'm almost done because I am definitely over time. Oh, that's pretty much it. They were just saying, like, as far as like the public understanding why they take offense to it is because being a parent overall is overwhelming as it is. And you don't want to add a generalized term to your character that's not that. And when it comes down to you both being a single parent, you have to be open and willing to see each other on a different level. You might not care for each other the same, but you guys have the same love and care for that child that you both created. And so I just wanted to bring light to everybody because I feel like we need to change the narrative when we say the word baby mama. One of my friends said that I'm pretty sure initially the term was used as this is my child's mother, but us, especially in the black culture, you know, it just became a thing like, yeah, that's my baby mama. Even if they don't mean it in a negative way, generally it turned into something negative. And so now it's an offensive word that a lot of people don't like. So I would like for us to change our perception of baby mamas, because not all of them are the generalized character that, you know, that the world has shaped up for it to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. If being a baby mama applies to you, please join in the conversation below. Let me know your thoughts. I would like to make this a big interview where I have my friends who are mothers and my friends who are fathers and put them in the same room, and let's have a conversation. So I want to get more questions and get more feedback from you guys, so I know, you know, what to think about, as well as everybody else, and how we can perceive this term differently. So if you like this video, please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up, or like this video if you are on Instagram. Please go support my YouTube channel. And again, just join in the conversation in the comment section below. Again, next week we'll be talking about being a baby daddy. Y'all are not off limits. But again, it will just be bringing positivity to the term of being a baby daddy. So I will see you guys next week. And as always, be great with greatness.